Hello everybody, my name is Valentina and today I'm presenting to you my export and innovation term project, which is about taking 7 shifts to Colombia. So a little introduction about the company. In simple words, 7 shift is an scheduled app, and it can be used by managers, as in the picture, and also by employees, which makes just the whole process easier for the company itself. It is focused mainly on food with restaurants and beverages shops mainly. And the idea of this whole scheduling app is that it will be make the whole process easier and simple for restaurants. So this was born uh, with the idea of its founder, which he is Mr. Jordan Bosch. So everything started when he saw his father every day continuously struggling with the paperwork that comes with scheduling. So with his technological background, he decided to create something, which is an app to help him and just to make the whole process easier. And the idea initially was just to help his father, but then everything just exploded and the company uh, grew at an accelerated rate. So a little bit of background about the country, which is Colombia. So right now, Colombia is experiencing something that they call orange or creative economy, which basically means that they want to drive and to grow the economy based on technology, innovation, and creativity. And because of this, it is expected that by 2021, 25% will be increased in terms of food and beverages industry. We have to be aware of the political risk that is going on right now in the country. And the thing is that the population or the people of Colombia feel that they are not supported by the government. So because of this, there are a lot of issues going on, and some have not been solved. So some examples of different companies which are not the same as 7 shift, but they have something in common, and is that all of them share the technology file. So the first one is Discovery Network, Jumio, and HBO. These companies have already entered into Colombia and have been successful because of all the aid we will talk about and some of the ones that have been mentioned. One of the things that is very interesting about the country is that it is the fourth largest IT market in the region, which means that for 7 shift, it is an entry point to expand into the Latin American market. So business opportunity. So 7 shift is already present in Latin America. However, they are only in Brazil, which is not a Spanish speaking country, and that's where Colombia comes in. Many or most of the countries in Latin America are Spanish speaker. This means that entering into Colombia, which will make easier the process when they want to expand to other countries. So there is a free trade agreement between Canada and Colombia, which also makes it easier for 7 shift to enter into the market, since there are lower barriers and many aids for the company. We see the city of Bogota, which is the capital, as the starting point, since it has the higher amount of restaurants and food and beverages companies. So we want to start in this city. However, we will expand to the main cities of the country, which are Medellin, Barranquilla, and Cartagena, and also Cali in the future. Colombia has the lowest operational cost for the IT service industry, which means that it will positively impact our profit once we are operating in the country. And as mentioned before, because of the orange economy, the government initiative for modernization. Yeah. So the thing is that the government want to attract foreign companies, so they invest in Colombia. And for this reason, there are a lot of not only financial aid, but also there is a lot of information available. There is a lot of people working on it. So it will make the whole process easier for us, for the company. And the last one is adaptability of the company and changes that needs to be made. As mentioned, Colombia is a Spanish speaker country, which means that the company will have to change some things so it is in the same language as the people who is in the country. And another thing is that many business people in Colombia feel more comfortable when they deal with a person instead of an app or a computer. And it will be something we have to change or to adapt into when we enter into the country. So that analysis, the first one is that 7Shift is a fast growing company, as we see this in the graphic. Since the day it started, the company has grown exponentially if we compare it to other companies in the market. So the thing about this is that if 7Shift is a company that has still a long way to go, investing into an emerging economy will help the company to grow with the economy, which will reduce efforts. So we perform a competitive market analysis, which is SWOT analysis. And just to keep it simple, I will focus on one thing for each one. So strengths, 7Shift is a customer-driven company, which plays an important role for business people in Colombia. The weakness, as I mentioned before, there is little human interaction. So what is planned is to actually open a physical location in the country, so people feel more supported and closer to the company. The opportunity, as mentioned throughout the presentation, the need of the country for advancement and modernization is a huge opportunity for a company such as 7Shift to enter now in the country. And the threat, as mentioned, is the political and social issues that are going on right now in the country. This is for you to give you an idea of where 7Shift, which is the fuchsia point, stands among other scheduling apps in the industry in Canada. So these ones, the purple ones, are different private companies similar to 7Shift. So business implication. Right now, there is something really important happening in Colombia. So there is something called Ruta N, which is this building right here, and is described as the place where innovation is boosted. So basically, this center is, we could say, the biggest tech incubator in Latin America. They take innovative ideas, especially if they are related to the technological file, and what they do is that they try to make that ideas into business or companies. And for companies that are already established in this file, they help them to grow at a faster speed. And the main thing or the main focus of this is to attract companies like 7Shift. And another thing is that the government or the aid from the government are not only for national companies, as in many other countries, but also for international organizations and businesses. So as a conclusion, entering into Colombia means two things: great profits, but also great operating costs, which, as mentioned, can be lowered by the different aids provided by the government. Secondly, Colombia can be the starting point to expand to the whole region. Third, the aids provided by the government are absolutely a point to be taken care of and to take advantage of, since we have this opportunity. And lastly, as I mentioned, emerging economy can be of great help for us who is growing company who has still a long way to go. And that's it. Thank you.